The Blue and Yellow Rangers are working on the Dragon Zord, which hasn't been responding to the Green Ranger lately. The Blue Ranger Billy is disturbed by the thought that this machine was created by Rita, and though Trini, the Yellow Ranger, is conciliatory about all this, something is clearly bothering him. The Ranger feels insecure and out of place compared to the other Rangers, and though Trini tries to make him feel better, saying he is equal to all of them, Billy remains unconvinced. Back in his home, Tommy remains at the point of a blade. He scoffs at his captor, who is a woman named Scorpina. He knows she is merely a lackey of Rita, but she doesn't back down. When the woman threatens Tommy's mother, the Green Ranger leaps into action, activating his teleporter and taking them both to the middle of nowhere. Transforming into the Green Ranger, the two begin a heated battle. However, Tommy finds himself outpaced by his much faster opponent, and when Scorpina summons an army of monsters, the Ranger knows he is in trouble. Elsewhere, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, approaches Jason Scott, who is teaching karate. She explains how Tommy canceled on their date, and her and Jason agree to go instead. However, before they leave, Jason's sensei asks if Tommy would be interested in helping teach a class with Jason. The Red Ranger expresses reluctance over this when suddenly, the Rangers are contacted by Zorda and have to leave. The mentor of the Rangers warns the two that Tommy is in danger. Surrounded, Tommy fights valiantly but is hopelessly outnumbered. Luckily, Jason and Kim are able to arrive on the scene quickly, and together, the three Rangers begin to turn the tide. The Black Ranger also teleports in, and is nearly hit by a monster before he joins in the fray. During the battle, Tommy is once again confronted by a vision of Rita. She mocks the young man, seeing the others don't trust him, and she tries to make Tommy feel inferior. He ignores her words as best he can. Victorious, they return to their base, and the Power Rangers have a meeting. Trini says it sure seems like Rita has a specific vendetta against Tommy. They also take note of the means of Rita's attack. She didn't send any giant monsters, knowing she can't face all the Rangers together. Instead, she sent one person in, undetected, to threaten the boy and his family. It's her way of proving just how far she'll go if Tommy doesn't cooperate, and that she can get to him anywhere. Zordon believes this will always be the case as long as Tommy possesses something she desires, an item known as the Dragon Power Coin. Tommy refuses to relinquish it, or the Dragon Zord. Billy then announces that his diagnostic of the Dragon Zord revealed the machine seems to be working properly, but has stopped listening to the Green Ranger. Zordon comments that the Zords are all connected to the Rangers. The machines must feel as comfortable with their pilots as the pilots must feel about them. As the vision of Rita continues to mock Tommy, he finally says he's had enough of all this nagging, but before he can do anything, he collapses to the floor. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2. So yeah, my review for the Power Rangers comic was pretty well received by you guys. It felt right to keep going, so here we are with issue 2. One thing I should clarify from last issue though, the Red Ranger's full name is Jason Lee Scott. I got mixed up based on the comic's dialogue and thought his first name was Scott. My bad, I'm sorry. Like I said last time, I'm new to the Power Rangers, so this will be a learning experience for me. Anyhow, my mistakes aside, I did enjoy and would recommend Power Rangers number 2. The art and writing remain on par with the first issue, and just like the second issue of Like Father, Like Daughter, this is another example of a second comic done right. Like I said in that review, a good second issue of a comic gets you invested in this series. The writer of this comic, Kyle Higgins, does this well, investing some time to develop some of the other Rangers while also focusing on the main character of the story, the Green Ranger. It's an admirable balance he strikes, and on the whole this comic works, and it works well. I like what I've seen so far, and I'll restate my feelings from my review of issue 1 that I think this is a great all-ages comic. Good for kids while also enjoyable for adults. I really think this comic is ideal for younger readers, with a story featuring a nice balanced team of both genders, while also having a great dynamic energy behind it. It's the kind of thing younger readers are likely to be excited about, will want to read more of, and is bound to inspire creative ideas. So be sure to check out this series for yourself, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.